skyline of Orlando, seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our broadcast tonight. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball. And Jack, you came to Orlando. DA, it's all yours.
Well, the ceremony was delayed, and understandably so, but at last, the Hall of Fame class of 2020 was enshrined. And what a class it was. Led by Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and, of course, the late, great Kobe Bryant headlining the 9 inductees. There was tremendous poignancy with Kobe's inclusion coming so recently after his tragic death. And it was a night that none of us are going to forget. Guys?
Thank you, D.A. So the New York starting five. We've got Mo Harkless. Alfred Payton is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Randall in at the 4 slot. And for he's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
You love how Vucevic has built out his game over the years. He's worked very hard. He's refined his jump shot, and he's becoming a better defender.
Here's Vidal. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. And Beats has quite the all-star roster, don't they, of NBA representatives. You can add Junior now to their list of spokesmen.
From musicians to athletes, Beats has always looked at rising stars to attach their brand. Seeing how he's played, it makes sense that they want to bring Junior into the fold.
Flexing with the contact finish, Vucevic's strong frame serves him very well.
Junior kicks to Harkless. Now, here's Junior, guarded by Fultz. Just 5 to shoot. Now, here's Junior. He's guarded closely.
Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
Here's Isaac. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Jack, you were such a prolific scorer back in the day. Right now, if you needed just one bucket to seal a game, win a game, who would you want taking that shot?
Well, that has to be my favorite player, Steph Curry. If he's on the injury list, I'm going to have to go with James Harden. Younger Steph Curry, big Trae Young. Luka Doncic is right after Trae Young. Russell Westbrook is pretty good. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, Mr. Kevin Durant. I'm sorry, Mr. Kevin Durant. I apologize.
For New York, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And Augustine kicks to Fultz. Passes it to Isaac. Over Junior. It's rebounded by Portis.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Vidal, the pass to Knox. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Let's tell you, be aggressive, be assertive on the interior. Nice, Kevin Knox.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Orlando. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Now, here's Junior, guarded by Fultz, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Isaac outside. Now here is Augustine, guarded by Vidal. Isaac passes to Augustine. That shot off.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And Shaq, everyone knows you produced immediately when you came in the NBA, winning Rookie of the Year. So did you ever have a welcome to the NBA moment that you recall?
Actually, but it wasn't in the NBA. The year before, we played against the greatest college team ever assembled, the UNLV Rebels. Greg Anthony, Larry Johnson, Stacey Altman. The team, we weren't supposed to win that game, but we won won that game. And you know it's all about confidence. Listen, everybody can play, but the guys that have more confidence are the guys that are going to go out there and do it. We won that game.
I had forgotten how great names on that UNLV team.
So I was saying to myself, look, we can beat Larry Johnson, those guys. I can play with anybody in the NBA. So when I came to the NBA, I was just
confident.
Yeah, I was just really confident. But to answer your question, David Robinson and Patrick Ewing taught me that I wasn't really that good. Really? Oh yeah, went to work on it.
I tell you what, though, boy, it was hard to play at LSU. It's hard to win 5 against 8.
There you go. Back to you, Ernie.
Ross for 3. A shot, no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested everything.
And there's the pass to Carter Williams. Poke loose. Harkless with the steal. On the court for the Knicks. Payton is out there with Junior. Then it's Julius Randle. Then it's Barrett. And it's Harkless in at the 4. Fournier in the corner. A basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Fournier's got 5. Jack, you played on some great teams with a lot of other great players. Who stands out as maybe the best of the best you played with?
I don't like to isolate these guys, but I just say I was lucky enough to have a 3 amigo set. Penny Hardaway, Kobe Bryant, and D. Wade. And, towards the end of my career, I got to play with LeBron James and Paul Pierce and Ray Allen, but I was a little too old then.
I tell you, big fella, a lot of people forget just how special Penny Hardaway was because of the injury.
He was special.
Got a piece of it. Now, here's Junior. Defense right on him. Harkless. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Now it's just a 3-point Magic lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Carter Williams. Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Can't think of a much better alley-oop partner than Gordon. Presents a big target well above the rim.
And Junior throws it down.
Crazy to think just how recently Junior took up basketball. We know he's a raw talent and was a football player back in high school. That's one reason why the upside is so high on him.
You know, Greg, you think of guys like Duncan and Embiid, the Dream. They all started playing basketball late as well, and Junior could follow their path. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight, and it's tied up with that one. Orlando's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. At the elbow, Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
A physical big man who can stretch the floor. Vucevic is perfect for today's NBA.
Jack, you've played with so many other stars during your career, but talk about some of the incredible role players that were so important for you and the teams you played on.
You like to use the word role players, Kevin. I like to use the word others. Off the top of my head, you're honest to have them. Robert Horry, Mike Penberthy, Derek Fisher, Rick Fox, my main man Horace Grant, and my OGs, Brian Shaw and Gary Payton.
Yep. Good name. And that one drops.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Now, here's Junior. He's guarded by Fournier, and it's blocked. Barrett brings the double team. A shot by Carter Williams, nobody around. No good from outside. New York's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. And Barrett gets it to go.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's covered by Vidal. Here's Isaac. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, early on, Jonathan Isaac has drawn some comparisons to Kevin Durant. This is a long athletic, multi-talented forward. He's got tremendous potential.
And the Knicks making a change here. Portis is checked in. Vidal, the pass to Portis. Banked in off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 1.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for Orlando. Outside Fournier. His three-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
To the paint. Shoots. A shot off that time. Magic shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Inside, here's Portis, and the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. Markelle Fultz is checked in for the Magic. Orlando trailing here. Isaac outside. Pass to Fournier. 1:30 left in the first half. 5 on the clock. Deep. They grabbed their own miss. Shaq, thanks for coming by. Entertaining as always. Happy to have you on the program. You have an open share anytime you want to join us.
Anytime, Kevin. My pleasure. Whatever you guys need me, just give me a call. If I'm not doing icy hot Krispy Kreme or the Journal Insurance, just give me a call.
Other than that, you'll be free?
Yeah, I'll be free.
That's good to know. And Doris, always great to have Shaq with us, isn't it? You have to love his willingness to come at things from different angles.
I mean, consider the capstone topic for Shaq's doctoral degree was the duality of humor and aggression in leadership styles. That is not a well-worn path. He is unafraid to pioneer, and we hear that in Shaq's commentary.
Orlando making some changes. Ross comes in for Aaron Gordon, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Evan Fournier. Knox, he's checked in for New York. Damian Dotson comes in for R.J. Barrett. Here's Vidal, and Junior throws it down.
And you know, Tissot has a multitude of sports stars and other celebrities as their spokespeople. They added another recently. Junior has come in to represent the brand.
Greg, you have to appreciate Junior's team for seeking out deals like this one with Tissot. He continues to look for opportunities to grow his name. Ross kicks to Fultz. The Knicks pull it in.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And it's Junior missing. A tight game here in Orlando.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
And here's Fultz. Back to Ross. There's the triple. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Ross has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, Terrence Ross in his comfort zone.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the... Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish. Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ross comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Markelle Fultz is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. That free throw good from Ross.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. DJ Augustine out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Ross in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Just doing what he can. He's competing and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Bamba, nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Outside Portis. Junior with it. He's against Gordon. Here's Dotson. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. And the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty. Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Magic leading by 11. Augustine looking around. Now here's Ross. 13 points in the game. Count that one. Ross has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Frank Ntilikina. That's his third foul of the game. And Orlando making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. And Junior throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Ross. That one wide left.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And stolen by Junior. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. DJ Augustine picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Knicks have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. Magic leading by 8. 1:21 left in the third. The layup off target. New York's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Here's Vidal, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Junior's got 13 points here in the second half alone. To the inside.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity. And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for the Knicks. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
That free throw good from Fultz.
And Doris, one thing that's never been an issue for Fultz, that handle. Great at navigating in traffic for himself or creating opportunities for his teammates.
Right, Markelle is so adept at using change of pace, change of direction. It's a little bit of a herky-jerky motion. He'll lull you to sleep and then out of nowhere cross you over. This guy is fun to watch.
Gibson dishes to Junior. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Charity strike shot. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Gibson.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
He gets it up, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Orlando holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, all about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Knicks, Taj Gibson is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Junior. And it's Ntilikina in at the 2. Passes to Ross. The 3. The rebound by Gibson.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Count it, good. And now that's 35 points for Junior.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. So for the Magic, Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Terrence Ross, and Evan Fournier subbed in for Augustine. And then for New York, Ando comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Cobb in for Ntilikina. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Steve Clifford went over with his guys during the break. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Well, this is one of Fournier's go-to shots. Such a strong sense from when to fire from that distance.
Now, here's Cobb. He's guarded closer. Bamba with the block. Here's Isaac. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his 4th assist in this one.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
He kicks to Vucevic. And the 3 off target. Knicks trail by 12. They need this, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And, you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Markelle Fultz. And a switcher also for New York. Nicholas is checked in for Barrett. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And the foul called on. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference.
An aerial view of downtown Boston, our location tonight, gives you a great idea of the beauty of this historic city. Welcome to this Thursday night in the DA. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper.
Thanks, David. So the New York starting 5. Barrett is out there with Elfrid Payton, and it's Taj Gibson. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Harkless in at the 3. Players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the off right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the off season on that challenge.
Season never really ends. And here's Junior. 38 points for him last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And I felt like his offense fed right into his D. Yeah, he caused a bunch of turnovers. There was just no let up in him all night.
Here's Walker. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Walker's got 8.
Improving size does not matter. Walker comfortable slamming it up inside.
Vidal, the pass to Randall. He kicks to Junior. Three-pointer. Rebound, Kemba Walker.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
The 10-footer. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 10 points for him.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
Junior dishes to Randall. Pass to Barrett. Now, here's Junior. Guarded by Walker. And it's Junior missing.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And love how assured Brown looks taking these shots. His mid-range game is on point. He's squaring up like that.
Barrett the pass to Vidal. Can't hit that one. And the Celtics going the other way now. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Knicks trail by 4. On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside Portis. Passes it to Vidal. Makes it off the glass. Junior's got 6.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now, here's Walker, fended by Vidal. Shot's good by Walker. 14 points for him.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Junior with it, working on Walker.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And it's Smart with the ball for Boston. To the right side. And again, it's Kemba Walker. And the Celtics lead by 5.
And this is where Walker thrives, an assertive long-distance shooter.
Here's Vidal, and Junior throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And here's Walker outside. Rebound by Vidal.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Nice shot by Portis.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
From deep, Walker. Walker missing again. Now the pass to Vidal. And he lays it straight in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Changing it up here. The Celtics have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. That one drops. He ties it up. Frankie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Walker and Smart, the guards. And it's Green. Then there's Daniel Tice. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Walker, the pass to Green. Now Walker, a 23-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee.
And few get hotter than Kemba, one of the top scorers in this league, and that's why he's a franchise player.
Here's Vidal. Rebounded by the Celtics. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
New York trailing. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
It's stolen by Green. Here's Walker, and it's blocked by Vidal. And he gets it back. They get it back. Rivas, he's defended by Randall, missed it, even after all those chances. And again, New York turns it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
It's Smart with the drive. Nice D from Vidal.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's Randall. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
The strength and the quickness and now the confidence coming along as Randall's able to score.
Boston's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Kicks it to Green. 35 seconds left in the first half. The Celtics working the ball around now. Shot's good by Walker.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Now, here's Junior. Guarded by Walker. And Portis throws it down.
very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Barrett wide open, he fires. And there's another one for the Knicks.
A really good focus from RJ there. I think that improves his percentages.
Walker looking for an opening. Sinks the three-pointer. Walker's got 8 points in the quarter. Here's Junior. That one drops for him.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court for the Knicks, they've got Barrett. Julius Randle is out there with Mo Harkless. Then it's Junior, and it's Gibson in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And that one's good, Junior. Junior's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Back to Tice.
Tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Smart. The Knicks have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Clock at 4, unloads, and Mo Harkless, the basket, on the assist by Junior. Junior's got his 8th assist in the game. Celtics trail by 11. Walker finds Brown. Now, here's Cantor. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time.
And the Celtics with possession here. Launches a 3. And Wanamaker gets it to go. Wanamaker's got 6 points in the quarter.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask
for. Junior dishes to Randle. Junior kicks to Barrett. One shot on the way, and he nails the jumper. Barrett's got 13.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now. D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Here's Vidal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Junior's got 25 points. 1:21 left in the third. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for Boston. A 2-point game. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. New York's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And it's tied up with that one. Boston's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Brown with it, out defended by Randall, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. 56 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Vidal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaylen Brown. For New York, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. He's off on the second.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
To the wing right side. Up top, Walker. 25 points in the game. Here's Rivas. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
For Boston, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. First free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Vidal, the pass to Harkless. Down low. Pass to Vidal. Harkless with the bucket. Harkless has got 8.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
We've got more in store for you right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Daniel Tice. He's out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Wanamaker in a 2-guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Cobb, wide open, gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Here's Tice. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 4 assists now tonight.
And we all know Walker can score, but he's also terrific at finding his teammates.
Vidal, the pass to Harkless, and Harkless slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Yes, that goes in. Wanamaker's got 10 points here in the second half.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
And Junior throws it down.
Good eye from Cobb. Spotting the wide-open man, sets it up perfectly with that pass.
They double-team Walker. From downtown, and Wanamaker gets it to go.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
New York calls timeout. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Junior with it. This is to Barrett. Out to the wing. Here's Vidal. A three-pointer off the mark. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Walker. And again, it's Boston converted.
And the pick and roll so effective when the ball's in Walker's hands that you can count on him to make the right read almost every time.
Celtics have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Wanamaker. Pass to Tice, to the middle, to the left side wing. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
This whole second half, he's been unbelievable scoring the basketball. The defense has had literally no effect.
Here's Vidal, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, the defense has failed to cut off any of these driving lanes, which is why they're resorting to fouling him, and he's hurting them from the charity stripe.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Brad Wanamaker. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Taj Gibson's checked in for Comp. Shot's good by Walker.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And Junior throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
The dish now to Brown. Jacks up a 3. Walker's shot is off.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Passes it to Harkless. And Smart over to help. Left side, Gibson. He dishes it to Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Randall with the bucket.
Didn't want to settle for something going away from the basket. Aggressive with a finger roll.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics. Over Junior, and again it's Boston converted. Here's Junior. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brown finds Smart. Lets the 3 fly. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Celtics making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. Bobby Portis is checked in for New York. Payton comes in for Barrett. Outside, Smart fires the 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Vidal. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. It was